Hey, sis, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Charla. I am so excited today because we are going to be talking about 10 natural strategies to help address ADHD, and really not just ADHD, but also burnout, cognitive overload. If your brain just is not doing the things, I'm so excited. I got a lot of great feedback from all of you in regards to us having some of these ADHD conversations. We are going to also very soon start our like emotional exploration series, which I'm super, super excited about. But I wanted to talk about this because I have been experiencing some great feedback from my body, my mind, feeling good on some of these strategies. And I wanted to share this with you. Now, remember, friend, all of this information is for educational purposes. Because see, like I'm a clinician, I'm not your clinician. I'm your sister in Christ. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All of this, take back to your doctor. Don't do anything without making sure that you are locked in with a medical professional. I want this video not to be super long because I want to be able to just give y'all the information. I have my notes right in front of me. And so I'm just going to give these to you in no particular order. I want to give you these top 10 strategies before we start talking about medication and stimulants and all of the things. I also have a full script account, and so what I'm gonna do is some of my favorite multivitamin brands, etc. I'll link my full script and put something together for y'all so you can see what I use and feel free to explore and ask your clinician, etc., etc. Okay? So lock in, friend. Number one, this is the 30-30 protein rule. So in the morning, a lot of times it's like hard for me to like get up and go to initiate and get started. And it really is because dietary protein, it supplies the amino acids that are required for your brains to do the thing, our brains, everybody's brains to do the things to synthesize dopamine and neuroepinephrine, which are the neurotransmitters that are primarily impacted by ADHD. And so a lot of us will like forget to eat, do the things, etc. But the strategy that you use here is that you consume 30 grams of protein within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up to stabilize your blood glucose and to give your brain the building blocks it needs before demanding her to clock in. This is something that I've struggled with for so long. I don't breakfast, me and her don't go together real bad. I love breakfast food, but the timing. And so I have been praying and asking God about this. And today is what? It's Thursday right now. Okay. Let me show y'all what I started on Monday. Okay. This is not sponsored. This is just your sis giving you tea because I'm so happy. I struggle with like milk-based drinks, things that don't taste good to me. But this, okay, baby, we're 4 days in. I love him. Okay, I love him. I get up, hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, have been drink girl. Now this does have caffeine in it, so if you have some like aversions to caffeine, I may have to find one without caffeine. I could tell teens that I'm getting a little jittery when my meds in this link up. So we're gonna do something. But that 30 grams, that's why I'm making this video right now. I still have energy because I've been feeding my body the right things. So 30 grams of protein within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. So do the 30 for 30 protein rule. Number two, hydration and interoception. So listen, a lot of times we get headaches with ADHD, brain fog, all of that. Guess what? We forget to drink and eat. Yeah. So, okay. Also clock in. Also not sponsored. I'm a drinker every time. If you struggle with this, there's a water bottle that I got that I'll link for y'all. It will literally it'll like light up at the bottom. I'm excited that I'm gonna be making some transition to where I can like actually utilize it again. But it will send a message to my phone. One time it told me, don't be a hater, be a hydrator. Girl, hilarious. But even mild dehydration, it impairs your working memory and it really makes it a challenge for you to have sustained attention. So don't wait until you feel thirsty. You should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water. And that doesn't even count for like if you're going out, exercising, sweating, etc. It really is important that you are well hydrated and that you are eating. Okay. Exercise number 3. There's a lot of, like, feeling stuck, even if people who are dealing with, like, depression and anxiety, like, there is something that research has linked together with when you move your body, okay? When I move, you move just like that, like, it's just good for you, okay? So, you wanna make sure that you are doing at least 30 to 45 minutes of, like, zone 2 cardio, so you should be able to take a brisk walk to where you can still hold a conversation at least 3 to 4 times a week. Some of us are overdoing it. Some of us are doing things like HIIT or the interval training. That stuff raises your cortisol. And so every exercise regimen is not for everybody. When I saw my endocrinologist and I said, I've been doing all these exercises when I was working out with my friend who's also a trader who was trying to kill me. Okay. Um, when I was working out with her, my endocrinologist said, why are you doing that? I was like, I thought you'd be proud because I'm working out. No, if there's a spike in cortisol, the way my body is set up with all my hormones and stuff, she said, "Oh, we must be in danger." I started walking and I do strength training, but I started walking and not doing such intense programming and the weight came right off. And I was like, "Girl, crazy." Okay? So, there are some workouts that will spike your cortisol. Ask your doctor. Number 4, L-Tyrosine, okay? So, this is a dopamine precursor, and so if you find yourself, like, crashing in the afternoon, lacking motivation to finish tasks, L-Tyrosine is, the direct rate limiting amino precursor. Y'all may not care about none of that to dopamine. Just know that she is a part of it, okay? And, it gets rapidly depleted when you are under a lot of cognitive stress, when you're using your brain a lot. So, the recommendations, the guidelines, talk to your doctor, but the guidelines typically anywhere between 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams on an empty stomach in the morning or 30 minutes before a period of high cognitive demand just to replenish that dopamine pool. Number 5, L-Theanine, okay? The Overwhelm buffer. We love her. So if you're feeling overstimulated, if you are having like some sensory overload, some jitteriness, L-Theanine, it does a lot of fancy stuff, okay? But just know that it helps with relaxed focus and it binds to glutamate, which is one of your neurotransmitters, and it blocks neural excitability. So your brain is not going to do all the things without you being drowsy. Like it's telling your brain, like, "Hey, girl," without you being ready for a nap. So if you struggle with if you're feeling overstimulated and all of the things, 100 to 200 milligrams of L-theanine as needed for overstimulation, or you can take it concurrently with any caffeine to blunt the cortisol spike and to prevent jitters. Mm, I may have to take her with this. Hold on. My brain said, "Oh, girl, do the things." Okay. Next, magnesium. Listen, magnesium glycinate. If you take magnesium citrate, you will be in the bathroom. Okay. Like, if you're constantly taking mag citrate, you're not going to be able to do anything because you're going to be on the toilet. You need magnesium glycinate, and it helps with like racing thoughts at night, the inability for you to be able to transition to sleep. I have a combination, like all natural sleep aid that I have been using for the last several years. I swear by it. So again, I'll put that link in the show notes to full script just so you can see what I use. Um, but magnesium is an antagonist in your brain. I don't think y'all probably don't care about the science stuff, but I care. Okay. But just know that it helps promote sleep. And you take 200 to 400 milligrams of glycinate for relaxation 1 to 2 hours before bed. And it really is helpful. I've never felt like groggy or anything like that when I take my Omega 3s are the next thing that you can utilize. High EPA omega-3s, just for like poor working memory and like cognitive static. High doses have been shown to reduce neuroinflammation and improve brain cell membrane fluidity and enhance dopamine, being able to attach to the receptor. All of these things matter. But what you want to know is that you take a high quality fish oil between 1,000 milligrams or 2,000 um, of actual EPA daily. Okay. Just make sure, look at the label. You want to see EPA. That's what you want to see. Okay. Next, vitamin D3 with K2, it really just helps with the synthesis and the absorption. But if you're struggling with your emotions and having intense mood swings, which a part of ADHD is that, you want to make sure that you are taking your vitamin D and you take it with K2. So there's one that I use, comes in a white bottle. Just take it every day. Vitamin D, it really functions as like a neurosteroid and it helps to modulate your tyrosine level, like your tyrosine to make dopamine. So she's involved. It's not just for your bones. She's for your brain and your emotions too. And so take anywhere between 2,000 to 5,000 international units of D3 daily. You want to make sure that you just get the D3 with the K2 because it's going to make sure that it gets absorbed properly. Next, methylated B complex. We're on number 9, guys. Okay. I wanted this to be under 15 minutes. So I'm doing good. Methylated B complex helps with mental fatigue and slow processing speed. So B6, B9, B12, these are mandatory vitamins to help with neurotransmitter synthesis. So again, dopamine, norepinephrine, those neurotransmitters that are a part of and impacted by having ADHD. And really, anytime you're having cognitive fog, mood, you want to have good neurotransmitter synthesis. And so you take one standard clinical grade methylated B complex capsule daily in the morning. B vitamins can give you a little va va voom. Okay, when I don't get, I take B12 injections because I have a type of anemia. But when it's time, girl, I can tell. Okay, so methylated B complex, you want it methylated, again, helps with absorption, etc. And then finally, making sure that your iron, okay, let's not just forget about regular things, that your iron levels are optimized. You will have chronic exhaustion, fatigue. Iron is required and is a cofactor of dopamine synthesis, which is what you need and what you lack if you have ADHD. As much as people hate on dopamine, please understand, friend, that if you don't have enough, okay, not don't detox too much from your dopamine, friend, because you'll have Parkinson's. Dopamine does more than not even pleasure. It's like pursuit. It's a whole thing. I'll have y'all in here talking about something else, okay? That's that ADHD coming. Like I was like, no, because the pathway, we ain't even talking about the nucleus accumbens. Like, please. But just know that dopamine is important for muscle movement, which is why if you don't have enough, it's impacted by like it will present and you'll see it in things like Parkinson's. If you have too much of it, you'll have psychosis. You need just enough. Okay. Don't be trying to detox from her. Make sure that your iron levels are where they need to be because it is a part of dopamine synthesis. And low ferritin levels have been correlated a lot with like severe ADHD symptoms. That has happened to me. Okay. So like seeing your clinician, asking for your ferritin levels to be checked, and the target is really to keep it above 50. And then if you are supplementing, you want to use 18 to 36 milligrams of iron. It can cause constipation, iron can, and you want to take it with vitamin C because it helps with absorption. But more than anything, women, listen to me. Girl, get you a prenatal vitamin and take it. Okay? It has a lot of these nutrients in it. We do not do enough to take care of ourselves. A lot of us, like if you are menstruating, guess what? You're losing blood, friend, on schedule. You need to make sure you're taking a multivitamin with iron. Yes, it tastes gross. Yes, when you belch, it's nasty. Okay, but your brain needs it. So I pray that this has helped you, making sure that you do the 30 for 30 protein rule. hydration, exercise, L-Tyrosine, L-Theanine, Glycinate, omega 3s. Okay, high EPA omega 3s, good for your brain. You want to make sure that you look into vitamin D3 plus K2, methylated B complex, and also make sure that you're taking a multivitamin with iron. That's it, friend. Okay. These are all ways to help not even just ADHD, but just your overall cognition. If you are someone who's struggling, if you're dealing with burnout, all of these same things could be applied and you could have great impact as well. So, my prayer is that this points you in the right direction. Please remember that you want to go to your clinician and speak with them about all the things that are going on with you. Make sure that you have a team in place. But a lot of times before we talk about medication and all of that, I love to really talk about the things that we can do as believers. We want to optimize what we already have on board, right? Like 2 fish, 5 loaves. Let's make sure that my vitamin D levels are where they're supposed to be. I can tell a difference. This girl, one more time for him. He has blessed me. I can tell a difference in 4 days. Y'all, my brain has not been her best self because she has been stressed. And it's good. And I have weird sensory stuff. So like it's good. Like bravo. I'm scared to try another flavor in case I don't like it, but child, that's a whole nother thing. But I pray that this has blessed you, friend. And we are going to come back. I'm going to talk about labs that you need to possibly look into because everything's not ADHD. And we'll talk about a couple other things, but I pray that this blessed you specifically. Make sure that you check out the links that I dropped to the water bottle and then over to my full script account. I love you, friend. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next video.